The Pelicans getting off the bus and heading into the building. To a man, they look intent on producing a win on the road. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against, and what a great guard matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Aaron Gordon is out there with Davis. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Pickett in at the 1 spot. Outside Morant, out to the wing. And here's Adebayo, marking it from long range. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
This is where marking is lethal. Good balance off the catch, smooth mechanics, soft touch.
Pass to Pickett. Six on the shot clock. From downtown, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Smooth. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wow, one of the easiest assists of Morant's career. Good thing he keeps his head on his swivel.
Pass to Kane. Here's Pickett, hounded by Morant. And they're on the run. And he jams it home with authority.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's Pickett, hounded by Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires, high post. And another one falls for New Orleans.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Adebayo sets a screen. Outside Morant. Here's Smooth. We saw him with 39 points last game. Davis, the pass to Pickett. Here's Kane. Here's Pickett. He's got 5. Pass to Davis. That shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. And here's Morant. Back to Markkanen. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Pickett. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, fighting and developing those diamonds in the rough. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Sexton finds Gordon. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, this is Gordon.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Pickett, hounded by Morant. Pickett can't hit. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Morant. Pass to Adebayo. Gafford with the ball. 11 feet out. Adebayo, that's good.
Bam Adebayo can stretch the defense out with some mid-range action.
Gordon outside. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Adebayo, a screen on Sexton. No good on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for
and the first one at the line is good.
Haiti, one of those bigs that shoots well from the line.
Both free throws good from Davis. All right, Grant, as a team, how long do you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders, and they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say we have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
This guy is a gamer. Bam, sinking the jumper with a hand in his face.
Here's Pickett, hounded by Moran. Pickett passes to Davis. And he comes up with a bucket. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Smooth. Check by Sexton. Smooth.
Wow!
Crazy good! And he hammers in the reverse slam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Sexton passes to Pickett. 11 feet out. And another basket for New Orleans.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Pass to Smooth. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Gafford. Off target with a jump hook. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Screen by Gordon. Here's Pickett. And stolen by Adebayo. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Kicks it out to Markkanen. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Markkanen's got 6.
Over the last few years, Markkanen has shot a high percentage on those corner threes.
And there's a pick inside. Here's Davis. Gafford grabs the miss. The Heat with the lead. Here's Smooth. It's good from about 19 feet. 10 points for him.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Gordon outside. To the left wing. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And talking about Bam Adebayo, he's a guy that loves mixing it up on defense.
Yes, B.A., and that is what turned himself into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Bam's high activity is really contagious on this end.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Markkanen. Garrett, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Daniels comes in for Sexton. Garrett with a bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Dosunmu. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. It's good. And the Heat lead by 4.
Bam plays with such a high motor. Hard to match his intensity.
Pass to Davis. To the right side. Here's Pickett. Misses the 3.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Smooth. Pass to Moran. Here's Smooth. Adebayo in the post. Checked by Davis. And he can't get that one. Here's Pickett. He's got 5. Gordon can't hit. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Here's Pickett. Davis with a screen on Moran. Pickett passes to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Morant, the pass to Smooth. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pickett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Daniels. Here's Garrett. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Assist goes to...
And for the Heat, they're shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Adebayo passes to Smooth. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Outside Davis. Gordon, the pass to Pickett. Pass to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Garrett can't hit. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Adebayo passes to Morant. Now Gafford. Back to Morant. Morant with a screen on Davis. Outside for Morant. The 3 is up. Smooth. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 6-point Miami lead.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
And the Pelicans call time here. And the Heat with some changes. Markkanen's checked in for Gafford. And Williams is subbed in for Morant. 56 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Sexton. Over Markkanen. And again, no good by New Orleans. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And it's Miami's ball. 6-point lead. Stolen by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Graham.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do. To be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
A scoring guard, Colin Sexton's good for about 20 points per game. Huge for this offense.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Pickett. Pulls it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Pickett's got 7 points.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Markkanen outside. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Knocks down the triple. He's got 17.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
30.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Dyson Daniels, also Colin Sexton out there, and it's Kane in at the center position, locking down the middle. 3 on the clock. Pass to Adebayo. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Heat lead by 7. Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From outside the arc. The rebound by Markkanen.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is a defensive force. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "He makes us different. Our team is built around his toughness and his versatility. You can count on one hand in this association how many guys can literally guard 1 through 5. And he's at the very top of that list. That's unique unto itself, Brian."
Yeah, very special, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Adebayo. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Garrett. Here's Kane. Hounded by Adebayo. Kane misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Dosunmu. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Markkanen. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Boy, what an advantage that is when your 7-footer can initiate, then hit the roller in stride.
It's Daniels with a drive. Here's Kane. And he converts the layup.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Miami calls timeout.
Call for the Heat. Come on, fans.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. And the Pelicans also making a change. Kane's checked in for Kane.
That was your Heat Breaker Dance Team. Make some noise.
And Miami has possession. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Kane. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Adebayo finds Markkanen. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Kane. Take it away. It's stolen. Here's Garrett. It's Jackson, high post. Adebayo grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Yes! Markkanen from deep.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Now Sexton continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Jackson with a screen on Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Kane. Back to Sexton. And he's going for the lob. Here's Williams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies. He plays so fearless. And he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch. He has no answer defensively inside.
And the Heat making a change here. Morant's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Pickett's checked in. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. To the wing, right side. Back to Morant. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Sexton. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Here's Pickett. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Pass to Pickett. Back to Sexton. Here's Daniels. 5 on the clock. Outside Sexton. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
That trip looked dead. Credit Sexton, making something out of nothing.
Adebayo, a screen on Sexton. Markkanen, the pass to Adebayo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role. Doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Williams is checked in for Miami. Joe comes in for DeSumo. Garrett, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Pickett. Fires from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Morant, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Smooth.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Joe.
Now in the game, number 35, Ayo Dosunmu.
Here's DeSumo. Yet to see a basket. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Pickett. Pickett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Davis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so Morant will bring it up for the Miami Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
From 9 feet, and that one's good. Pickett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Portland Trailblazers.
And that game against the Nets, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
And Grant, playing with that after you retired, you wish it was around when you played?
You know, B.A., no. But I do think we could have used it a couple of times in my years in Orlando. But, you know, in all fairness, the play-in is a success as it creates a Game 7 atmosphere. And the NBA really knocked it out the park with this one.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Pickett. 3-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Williams. And here's Adebayo. Banked it in off the glass. Adebayo's got 21.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Morant, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Smooth. Pass to Adebayo. No good that time. Excellent D there from Davis. Pickett passes to Garrett. Over Williams. Garrett can't hit. Miami has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Smooth. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. He's got 25.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Here's Pickett, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up. And he knocks down the first one. And the Heat with some changes. Gafford comes in for DeSumo. And Markkanen subbed in for Williams. Gordon, he's checked in for New Orleans. Sexton comes in for Daniels. Pass to Smooth. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Kane. Davis with it. Over Gafford. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. Davis has got 12.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Here's Gafford. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Heat lead by 16.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Davis a screen. Here's Pickett. And a miss there on the triple. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Morant, the pass to Smooth. Now here's Adebayo. Defended by Gordon. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 13 points in this quarter.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Here's Pickett, hounded by Morant. Outside for Sexton. Puts up a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Pickett passes to Davis. 24 seconds left in the first half. And that one's good. Pickett.
Nice pass from AD, wanting to set up his open teammates.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Smooth. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Miami Heat out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, they knew they'd be in for a rough start. The question is, do they have the tools to turn it around? The front office will tell you yes, but they're the ones who assembled the team.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Heat.
Well, I mean, it's easy to see why they're up big. They know how to use their size, their athleticism to wear their opponent down. And you look at their rebounding numbers, it's incredible.
Showing a lot of this and this.
Ooh.
And another one.
Whoa, you've been
and
working
2
out.
biceps at once.
Wow.
I'm tired.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Miami's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. They've got Bam Adebayo. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Daniel Gafford is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Smooth in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. That one goes in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And for the Heat, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Great open look there. Morant's got 5 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. John Morant changed that narrative.
BA, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will. I love how tenacious John Morant is. When he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
Pickett passes to Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Kane. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
3 points.
Give him 8 points now.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Morant finds Markkanen. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Rolling up the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Up top, Davis. Over Gafford. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I like the awareness. Excellent position. Beautiful job working off the pick.
That free throw, good from Davis. Miami's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And there's the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Pickett, pounded by Morant. Gordon against Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Now here's Gordon. Defense right on him. And it's in there. Gordon's got 8.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Smooth. 28 points for him. Adebayo passes to Markkanen. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Kane. It's guarded by Markkanen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Jumps up. Oh,
did you see that?
Finish.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Heat always focus on the big prize. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, winning a championship can be done in a lot of different ways. The game is played on both sides of the floor with IQ and with toughness, making plays in those winning moments. It's not necessarily what everybody thinks it is. Brian?
Well, he would know, Allie. Thank you. Here's Smooth. Give him 30. Tries again, and it's laid in by Markkanen. 14 points for him.
This is where Markkanen can just dominate you right under the hoop.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Give it up for
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference. New Orleans has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Pickett. Into the lane. And Gafford with the block. They recover it. The 3 from Sexton. Sinks the tray. Sexton's got 10 points.
I love that Colin Sexton is confident in taking that shot. Beautiful.
Markkanen outside. Here's the 3. Gordon pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's look at the best shooting teams in the association. 5th, the Heat.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Outside Morant. Pass to Smooth. good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
From 15 feet away, the shot off that time. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Inside, Pickett. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Smooth. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pickett passes to Davis. Now here's Sexton. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. And rejected. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an injury off a block like that one.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Miami. Daniels is checked in for the Pelicans. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's DeSumo. He's scoreless. Good work there as it goes.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud! Fans, give it up for the baddest dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat dancers.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Davis with a screen on Morant. Gafford against Davis. Pass to Pickett. Three-pointer. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. Miami has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Smooth. Outside for Morant. Three-pointer, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for New Orleans. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Smooth. He's got 36 points. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Davis a screen. Daniels passes to Gordon. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now. And Miami has possession. Outside Morant. Pass to Smooth. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Heat making a change here. Williams is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. From 8 feet away. Smooth shot is good. Smooth's got 41.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Pass to Pickett. Davis with a screen on Morant to the middle. And there's the rejection. They retain possession. Daniels misses.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Smooth. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Heat making a change here. DeSumu's checked in. And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a sixth sense for this game.
Kessler, he's checked in for Miami. Williams comes in for Markkanen.
Miami Heat dancer.
There's Davis with the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Smooth's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And that one's good. Pickett.
And once Gordon spots an open guy, he immediately moves the ball. Just well-coached offense right there.
Here's Smooth. Defended by Gordon. Smooth, no good. New Orleans has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Driving to the basket, and that one's good. Pickett.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Morant with it. He's got 7. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Fires in the triple. Dosunmu's got his second bucket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Outside Morant. Kessler a screen from behind the arc. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Daniels passes to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Morant gets it to go.
When John Morant is hitting those, you're in for a long night because we know what he can do off the bounce.
Pass to Daniels. Now Davis. Out to Gordon. Takes a 3. Kessler with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sexton. Tipped. Here they come with numbers in transition.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
To halt the run, nails it from 3. Pickett's got 29.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And so it's Miami with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds.
Moving the ball is so important to Coach Spo.
It helps make the offense run smoothly. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Anthony Davis. And it's Kane in at the 4.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now here's Alvarado. Williams on the wing. Williams passes to Alvarado. Kessler with it. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeSumo. Counted. DeSumu's got 9 points here in the second half. And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Pickett. And you look at the evolution of trade requests, Smitty. The pendulum has really swung.
It has. I think you look back in the day, it was easier to make trades, but I think right now you definitely have to listen to guys who are taking up so much of your salary cap. If they don't want to be there, you got to try to find a way to get them and ship them out of town.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Alvarado with a steal.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Different look for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Williams. And Joe's subbed in for Alvarado. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Pickett. Here's DeSumo. To the paint. Stolen by Davis.
Shooting for New Orleans, Kane, 2.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Kessler. And Graham, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
Here's DeSumo. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. Davis knocks it loose.
Putting that 7'6" wingspan to use, AD continues to climb the all-time blocks list. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Joe. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Daniels. Davis with a screen on Williams. High post Davis. Here's Daniels. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there. Here's Joe. To the inside. Here's DeSumo. Pelicans cleared away.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Well, Smitty, at 6'8" with your ball handling ability, you were known for your versatility in your playing days.
I was, B.A. I was drafted as a point guard, but I'd probably be a power forward in today's NBA. It's positionless basketball nowadays for the NBA. Everybody's skilled to handle and shoot the three.
Williams is checked in for Miami. And the Pelicans also making a change. Gordon, he's checked in for Jackson. And he lobs it up top. It's picked off. Here's Daniels. Pass to Kane. Back to Daniels. Inside.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Joe. Back to DeSumo. Now Kessler. Checked by Davis. To the paint. Here's DeSumo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. DeSumu's got 13 points here in the second half alone. To the middle. Here's Gordon.
Oh, wow.
He went
Oh, my
way up.
goodness. Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Joe, pass to Kessler.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
A different look for Miami. Jovic comes in for Williams, and Alvarado's subbed in for Joe. Down low. Kessler passes to Alvarado. DeSunmu for three. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, and it's Miami with a rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Pass to Jackson. Here's Pickett. Alvarado defending. Up top, Gordon. Outside, Sexton. Right wing. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And that one's good. Pickett.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
And for the Heat, they're shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Kessler passes to DeSunmu. Here's Alvarado. And the Heat, another three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Jackson, the screen. Pickett passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Pickett. Alvarado defending. And that one's good. Pickett.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
Here's DeSunmu. Pelicans cleared away. Pickett's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle. But who's counting?
And here's Sexton. Pass to Pickett. Alvarado with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's DeSunmu, and he makes it on the layup. DeSunmu's got 22.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Here's Pickett. Sexton looking around. From deep, pass to Kane. 5 to shoot. Here's Pickett. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Pickett's got 7 points here in the quarter. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And here's Kessler. Ball stolen. Now the Pelicans in transition. And the finish on the break with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's DeSunmu. Checked by Sexton. 5 on the clock. Launches the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Jackson on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. Pass to Kane. Now here's Gordon. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And I like how Gordon lets the game come to him. That's why he's able to take over at times.
Here's Williams. And stolen by Sexton. And down it goes. 2 points.
Finding the close range finish. Sexton working hard for the bucket.
Colin Sexton.
Pass to Kessler. Here's DeSumo. Kessler with it. Defended by Jackson. Back to Alvarado. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Greg?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Williams is checked in for Miami. Joe comes in for DeSumo. Gordon, Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game. Smooth.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays. And he did that tonight.
Williams passes to Alvarado. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
He'll take that every trip down. AD with the dunk.
Outside, Williams. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game.